Now, in every genre you can think of, there are always going to be those stories that gain that timeless title. Stuff like the original trilogy, the ancient Greek plays, Terminator, Shakespeare, just all of Tolkien. Stories that have endured the test of time and cemented themselves as good stories no matter when you experience them. Which brings me nicely to Lupin the Third! Now, I started watching Lupin the Third out of boredom because nothing else was going on when I decided to start watching Lupin the Third. But I quickly found myself getting just sucked into it and all the episodes. If you don't know what Lupin the Third is about, it's about the grandson of Arsène Lupin, for the most part doing heists. Now, obviously not every episode is a heist, but the majority are, and they're all fun. Like, even the episodes that aren't about stealing something, they all have their charm to it. The supporting cast are all fun and enjoyable, and they all play off Lupin and each other extremely well. Goemon was a standout for me, because when he first appeared, he was trying to kill Lupin before eventually joining the heist crew later on in the season. Jigen was just really cool in every episode. Like, it's hard to go wrong with a gunslinger. And Fujiko was just enchanting. She had the best chemistry with Lupin, and the duo put a smile on my face whenever they were on screen together. Despite how much I love the heist crew, though, Zenigata might be my favorite of the side characters, because I loved when he was on screen. He was so much fun in every episode he was in that I just absolutely fell in love with the man. Like, seriously, I started watching part 2, and I was so happy at his entrance in the first episode. The episodes themselves are all fun. As I mentioned before, it's usually disconnected heist stories, but the heists themselves are all fun. Seeing Lupin outsmart others who think they have the upper hand is always satisfying, and since I love the episode so much, it's hard for me to pinpoint, like, a definitive favorite, because as I'm recording this, if I had to choose one, though, it would be the episode with the time machine. In the episode, a guy goes back in time with, like, a time machine, and he figures out that Lupin's descendants is going to kill him. So what he does is he decides to kill Lupin with the time machine, but, like, the funny thing is, before he announces he's gonna kill Lupin, he just randomly fucks with him, which is really funny to me because I would also do that if I would have had a time machine. I would just fuck with people. But when Lupin realizes he's gonna die, he's up against someone with, like, a time machine, we kind of see him, like, in a slump, and obviously since Fujiko and Lupin are my favorite duo in the show, I loved seeing him propose to Fujiko. But you must be asking yourself, how does Lupin vanquish someone with a time machine? Well, the answer is funnier than you may expect. He tricks the time traveler into thinking he's in the wrong era, and then he, Jigen, and Goemon just goofily destroy the time machine in front of him as he just watches in horror. I didn't expect to fall in love with Lupin the Third as much as I did, but I'm glad that I did, because I'm watching through part 2 now, and I'm liking it just as much as part 1. And I think this ties back to, like, how I started the video with timelessness. I think Lupin the Third has aged amazingly. All the characters are really charming, and they're all fun to watch, even when Lupin's not on screen. The stories and episodes themselves are all great, and frankly, I consider the art style gorgeous. I think Lupin the Third is going to have a special place in my heart once I'm, like, fully done it, because it's already so good to me. And I'm looking forward to being all caught up, because this is like, I'm binge watching this. But that's all the time I have for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so I will bid you all a good night.